Hey everybody, Lumanis Time here. Welcome to another video. For today's video, we're going to be going over what is on my iPhone 11 Pro. Now, to get all the geeky stuff out of the way, I do have the 256 gig midnight green iPhone 11 Pro, and I absolutely love this thing. That is my go-to device. I've always been team iPhone. It's no secret that I'm an Apple sheep, and I absolutely love my iPhone. Also, I am quite the minimalist, so you're gonna probably think that what's on my iPhone is kind of boring, but let's get into it. All right, so to get started, my wallpaper is actually pretty boring. It's just a black screen. As we all know, these iPhones have OLED screens, so any part that is just pure black, the screen basically just isn't on or the pixels aren't being lit. So I choose the all black wallpaper because it just kind of saves battery. So let's get into the actual phone. So to begin with, we have all the Apple apps that I actually use. We have FaceTime, the calendar. The calendar is like my entire lifeline. I keep basically everything in here, school assignments, things like that. So calendar is definitely awesome. Then we have photos and camera. I just keep those together just because. Contacts, the clock, the calculator, Google Maps, and then mail. I am boring, so my default app is going to be the Apple Mail app. So I mean, there it is. It's not the best app for mail, but I mean, I just use it because it's just simple. Then we get to one of the main apps that I do use for productivity. This is Things 3. It is an expensive app because you have to also pay for it like on separate things. If you want it on your iPad or in your iPhone, it's a separate cost. So I do have it on only my iPhone and my iPad. But this is basically my to-do list. I basically keep everything in here. As we all can see, I have to do my work for anatomy. But yeah, I do basically put in, like, if I have like a complex assignment to do, I will typically put that in here. So yeah, I still do have to do my anatomy work, so I'll have to get to that after I finish making this video. But after that, we do also have reminders. I do also use reminders. Sometimes I don't feel like making an entire thing in Things, especially if it's something little, so I do still use reminders. So there it is. Notes. I do sometimes use the Notes app, especially if it's like something random, you know, my hashtags, things like that. So I do still use the default Notes app. I think it's definitely good for what I need to do. And like, I mean, I wouldn't ever use it for anything like school related, but you know, random things, definitely the stock Notes app. Then I have all my accounts, basically all my mail accounts, eBay, Amazon. I do shop. I do a lot of online shopping. So those are typically what I do. Geico's, my car insurance, T-Mobile, Spectrum, all that stuff. The apps that I use the most are next, and that's going to be in the education folder. Canvas, that's what I do all my schoolwork in. Notability, that's what I do like all my rough notes in. As we can see, we're in my anatomy class. I do all my rough notes in Notability. I love it. I'll definitely be doing a Notability versus Good Notes note taking app video very soon, so stay tuned for that. Good Notes is where I do all my final notes. As you can see, my microbiology notes, I'm taking microbiology and anatomy and physiology at the moment. So I do put all my final notes in there. So I'll also be doing a how I take notes on my iPad video very shortly, so stay tuned. Outlook, that's just where my school notes live. PDF Expert, it's hands down one of the best PDF apps in iOS, but they changed it to a subscription base, so I don't really recommend it anymore, but it's awesome if you had it before it went to the subscription base, but now that they have, Dropbox, I use that to back everything up. Quizlet, what college kid doesn't use Quizlet? Teas, as we all know, I'm a pre-nursing student, so I'm gonna be preparing for the T's. I actually have to do my question of the day, so let's hope I don't get that wrong. I suck, as we can see, but let's see. What kind of tissue are glands? I want to say epithelial tissue. Got it right. There we go. So I got my question of the day right. So this is definitely a great app if you want to prepare for the T's. But yeah, there we go. Zoom, as we all know, with the current state that we're in, a lot of us have had to transition to online class. So just in case I'm ever out and about while, you know, I'm supposed to be scheduled for a class, I can still attend. So that's why I use Zoom. Scanner Pro, it's definitely a great scanner app. if you need it. Not that many people scan documents, but I mean, if you do scan documents, it's definitely great. Khan Academy. This is something that you use, like, let's say if you really need help with the subject, you're just not learning it enough. This is definitely a great resource that you can use so you can learn further into that subject that you're having trouble with. So I definitely recommend Khan Academy to anybody that is in school. It's not just for college kids, it's for anybody. So Khan Academy is definitely a great app. Forest, this is a studying app. I actually have not used it in quite some time, but basically you grow a forest. You basically say, okay, yeah, I'm going to study for this amount of time, and then you grow your forest, and you know, it basically gives you points for every time that you don't pick up the device. So Forest is definitely a good app to keep you on track. I need to use it more because I've been slack. Okay, so Microsoft Word. Everybody knows Microsoft Word. If you ever have to type a paper, that's what you do. GroupMe, that's just basically how I keep in touch with all my classmates, especially since we went to this virtual format. You kind of have to keep in touch with everybody, make sure everybody's on the same pace. And then Unidays. Unidays is an absolute essential app for any student. It's basically an app that gives you guys discounts on various things that you need. Places such as ASOS, Apple. It's definitely a great site. You're going to definitely get a lot of discounts on this app. This app has saved me quite a bit of money. So I definitely recommend any student sign up for a Unidays account. Entertainment, Disney Plus, Disney Plus, how I love it. The Mandalorian is one of my favorite shows. It is so good. I'm so sad it didn't have that many episodes for the first season, but I absolutely love Disney Plus. Spectrum TV, I have Spectrum, so that's basically just a way to connect Hulu, Apple TV, Movies Anywhere, iHeartRadio, Pandora, PlayStation and Xbox app. I do have both systems. You know, add me if y'all want to get whooped. Just kidding. Shazam and ESPN. I mean, there's not really any sports going on right now, but the Ocho's coming. So ESPN Ocho, it's coming. So I'm definitely enjoying that. My finance apps, we're not going to go into that. Health apps, you know, I am trying to stay healthy. I am trying to, you know, get in shape. So MyFitnessPal is a calorie counter. LA Fitness, Activity, Health, Renfo, that's my scale. It's actually a great scale if you want to track your weight loss. I'm not going to go in it because y'all not going to see how fat I am, but it's definitely a great app. I recommend it to anybody that really wants to track their weight loss. My miscellaneous apps, The Cut, that's just how I get my haircuts. Track my followers, T-Mobile Tuesdays. ASOS, Zara, H&M, those are basically like the main online clothes sellers that I shop from. Etsy, I absolutely love handmade things, like custom things. I just love it. Chipotle, DoorDash, basically I'm too lazy to go buy stuff. That's what I do. Uber Eats, Grubhub, don't really use them that much. Giphy, Fuel Rewards, and Digits, just random apps. So yeah, we're not gonna really go into that. TestFlight, if you are a beta tester, if you wanna like test apps and stuff, you definitely should sign up for TestFlight. That's just a way to, you know, just try new apps before they get released to the app stores. So my photo and video apps, as we all know, I'm also a photographer on the side. So Cruity Scheduling, that's basically the app that I use to schedule my clients. As you can see, no appointments today. Y'all slacking, book me. My Facebook page, I do have a Facebook page for photography, B&H Photo. It's literally like, it's like IKEA for photographers. It's so good. I absolutely love B&H. I do all of my shopping from B&H and Adorama, but Adorama doesn't have an app. So LumaFusion, this is a video editor. I haven't really used much of it yet, but I do have it. So I'll probably do a video on it at some point, but I just haven't really used it much. Lens Tag, my Gear Vault, basically ways to just track your gear. GoPro, Moza, that's for my gimbal. Lightroom is a great photo editor. So I like that. Metaphor just shows metadata, and you know, the rest of this stuff is boring. So my social media apps, we have Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. WhatsApp, Twitter. I don't really use Snapchat or Twitter. I need to, but I just don't. Pinterest, LinkedIn, YouTube Studio. I absolutely love this because this basically gives me all my stats for all of my videos. So it's definitely helping. And I mean, look at that number, 889 guys. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. So subscribe to my channel. Get us to 1,000 now. And obviously YouTube, I do watch a lot of YouTube, so you know, there's that. And Facebook Messenger, I don't really use it that much, but I do have it, so I can get those messages if I need them. My travel apps, obviously ain't no traveling right now, but my airline of choice is Delta, and you know, that's my baby. I love them. Airbnbs, typically what I use when I do travel. I prefer to like stay, you know, nice home places and, you know, get whole apartments instead of hotel rooms. Uber and Lyft, you know, I got to get places. Royal Caribbean, I was supposed to be going on a cruise soon, but with everything that's going on, you know, that's likely to be canceled. But hopefully we can go. Hopefully they get it figured out so we can go. Expedia, mobile passport. If you guys do travel abroad a lot, mobile passport's an absolute must because it just, you can skip that line in customs. So I definitely recommend all of you guys sign up for mobile passports when we're allowed to travel. God knows when that will be. My utilities, Apple Watch. As we all know, I have a Series 5 stainless steel Apple Watch. I never really did a video on it, but I do, and Siri just went off for some odd reason. We have the Files app, the Find My app, Google Chrome. Sometimes Safari just doesn't support stuff, so gotta use it. Weather, maps, don't use that at all. Hue, I do love Hue. As we can see behind me, we have a ton of Hue lights. So that is how I light my studio, and that is how I light my room. So Hue is definitely a must. I'll show you guys all my scenes if you guys want to see. See, I have all these scenes just to, you know, set the mood for whatever mood I'm in. BMW connected drive. I do drive an F30. So if you guys drive an F30, drop a like on this video. Siri shortcuts, I don't use it at all. It's just there. Don't use it. I should, but I don't. Geekbench 4s, whenever I want to take Geekbenches, which is like never, I can. Alexa, I do have one. It probably just went off. And then home, Google Earth. I'm a nerd, so I definitely love to see like things. I absolutely love doing it, and I think that this app is just so cool that it allows you to do that. Like sometimes I like to just go into like a random place and just see what it looks like. I just think that's really cool. So I absolutely love Google Earth. And Compass, don't use it. It's just there. Then we have the App Store and settings. Down in the dock, we have the phone, Safari, messages, and music. Especially with like Apple Music, I love Apple Music. As you can see, I listen to basically so many things. You guys get a little taste of what I listen to, but I absolutely love Apple Music, especially if you're a student. Definitely go into Unidays because you can get a discount on Apple Music for being a student. So there you guys have it. That is my minimalist setup on my iPhone 11 Pro. If you guys did like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little bell notification so you don't miss any videos. Also guys, we're so close to 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe to my channel. With that being said, guys, this is Lumanis time. This is my iPhone 11 Pro, and we're out. Peace.